Market wipe 250 billion of NVIDIA as they digest Google's new revenge. The AI competition keep going. And for the last years, NVIDIA has been the winner in AI race. And I will tell you why in this video and why it's going to change possibly now. So there's multiple reports saying that the Nvidia is stock are going down because of what Google has done recently with the recent Gemini Pro updates. And you will see that Nvidia has also responded about this change and this competition from Google. So what does the report says and how and who is well positioned to be the winner in this AI race? It's still early in these days, but still it show you who is going to lead probably the next year to come. So when you look at this report from the artificial analysis, you will see why Google is winning in this AI space. So you have to know that we have multiple players in AI. We have many companies trying to build the AI solution. So, but these companies are different from how they approach the problem. So, and or come with two things: the investment they put in and the way they approach the investment and research. So you have to know that Google is the company that sparked this AI revolution with their paper that they introduced out there, published it publicly, and people like ChatGPT started building on top of that paper of their researchers. Then they came up with ChatGPT as the first. But you have to know that Google was the one introduced the paper in the first place. So meaning they own research and every AI own research. But the difference is that if you see on this graph, we have like um, we have like four components actually that if you approach there you can think of. So one is the control of the hardware from which the model is going to be trained on. So some companies like Google decide to first build the chip that is more optimized to the AI. So that's why they have tensor chips. So these chips is highly designed to run the inference, to run the AI, right? So that's why on this bottom here we have accelerator hardware. So Google has its own chip. So being in the position to build the chip in a way that they understand that it's going to be more efficient at the chip level, give them the advantage that the competition like for example EBM. So you can see that IBM is doesn't have the this accelerator hardware. So probably they are buying from the NVIDIA, right? So in this AI race, we have like Google that has that AI accelerator. We have the AWS, which also have it. We also have the NVIDIA, and we have Grok from Twitter, and we have the other AIs like the other three AI and AMD. So you can see that they are building the chip. There's the company that are focusing on building the tensor or the chip that where the AI is going to run on, and there is others that are focusing on the crowd. So where you bring the chip in the crowd so that you can rent the crowd to the people that don't have the resources to run the AI on. Now you control the chip, you have the crowd. Now the second the third step is to have the foundational models, these models that we are talking about. So Google has Gemini, ChatGPT has different variation of models in GPT range. We have Anthropic, which has also another models. We have different models that you can have. So having the models, you can take the models and deploy it to any servers actually. to any crowd. You can decide maybe to partner with Microsoft to give you a link to their servers so that you can have your foundational models to run on those servers. So in that way, you don't have the control to the cloud and the acceleration hardware. So, and we have the application. So this is where you have the interface of like Google Studio, where you can go there and start interacting with the those foundational models. So why Google is the winner in this case? So you have that you have to see in this graph, it is controlling the entire cycle, and I think it's the first company that is going to achieve the vertical integration as a company. This is an economic term where a company is able to control the sourcing, the manufacturing, and production and market of the product. So if the company can control the entire cycle of the product, then we say that is able to achieve the vertical integration. In one sense, or in some scenarios, it's a very good position a company can be, because it's able to control the price, because it have the flexibility of how it can cut the costs. It has the flexibility of what to change if there is an improvement that need to be done in specific areas. It can be able to do that. And if there is something that need to change in one of these three areas, it's able to control that, which some companies might not have. So you might have the foundational models, but you don't control the acceleration hardware. If something need to be tweaked in the acceleration hardware so that your model become more fast, more cheap, you have risk control on that. So meaning your price will be a little bit higher than the one who is able to control everything. So that's why I think we have seen model like Gemini said are offering free experiment on their models. So like you can use Gemini Cell and other models hosted on Google Cloud with free. And this is because Google doesn't have anything to lose, because they have a huge data centers with for AI that they can experiment without losing a lot of money per se. So what do you think? I think for me, I think in next coming years, I think Google is probably going to be among the top companies reading an AI, given to how they are well positioned today. But we can see major players that are coming, such as Grok, that is already controlling the acceleration hardware, which is the critical part, and also controlling the crowd. So I think the next step we will see is if we are going to see more players going in the Google route, where you control every cycle of the AI. Thank you for watching. Let me know what you think about this video, and if you like it, consider subscribing for the future video updates. Thank you.